Welcome around the world to Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium for a very important clash. One of four venues, the last of the four to be used actually. And this is Bangladesh and New Zealand. And this is quite significant for three countries, not just these two playing today. Two captains out there and the superstars. New Zealand bouncing off a great win over Pakistan. Mitch Santner called correctly at the toss and decided that New Zealand will be bowling first here on a pitch which we believe to be an absolute cracker. This is a Group A match. And why is it so important for three countries? Well, if New Zealand win today, they're in the semis. Bangladesh and Pakistan are gone. It's as simple as that. Quick fire competition, it's cutthroat. Two men out in this first power play, an orthodox third man, an orthodox fine leg. Ball one! And straight away off the mark. And from all accounts, we had a really close look at the pitch through the eyes of Mel Jones and Matthew Hayden. It looks pretty good. Judges this one nicely, and that will be the first boundary of the Bangladesh effort.
That was better. Just on the line. That one a little bit more leg stump, and he almost just helped it on its way. Watch the line compared to the previous. This leg stump, and he just helped it. Lovely pickup.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Oh, got that nicely. You could hear it off the bat. That was almost off the front foot. In fact, it's gone for six. That's a magnificent shot.
Perfect. First one he spliced. That wasn't that short. He was just waiting for it. Hit it at the top of the bounce.
It also shows how good this pitch is for batting. That is a brilliant shot.
Beats him it on with ease off the front foot. So a lovely boundary there. O'Rourke showed a little bit of interest, but it was nicely timed.
Yeah, it was in the air for a while and it was driven on the up. It wasn't a full half volley by any means, but O'Rourke was wide. He just had to get it on the inside line, and he did.
You called it, Nasser, and it came. And I think it's six. I'm pretty sure it hit the boundary on the full. It's touch and go, but boy, what a shot in front of square.
Yeah, he's shown already that he likes that full shot. That was short. That was a release of pressure, and Ian Smith's eyes are very good. He's called it from a distance, so that's gone straight into the boundary cushion. Right way in front of square. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, what a hit. Deep in his crease. He was probably expecting another short one because he was hit into the ribs.
And look at it again, over the offside. Backward a point. Skips away, but Devon Conway, I think the back foot might have been touching the advertising. And the hand was on the ball. He's unsure. This will be checked. A little edgy, but might bring about four, I think it is. Afternoon, Aaron Finch, Mel Jones.
Afternoon, Dooley. Afternoon, everyone. It's been a good start from Bangladesh. It's been proactive, and it is confirmed as a boundary.
Pulled away through mid-wicket, and that will be four more.
Well, it's an understatement to say that the Bangladesh top order need to step up. 5 wickets down, 39 on the board the other day against India. It's been their Achilles heel of late. And they couldn't ask for better conditions today. Top order to do things like this.
Catch! Yes! Gone, caught at mid-wicket, instant success. Kane Williamson with the catch, and Bracewell strikes early.
It's a change of pace. Spin into the attack for the first time today, and Bracewell does the damage. Townsend looking to go big, trying to maximise only 2 fielders out. It's just a length that's too full, can't get underneath it, finds a big inside edge. Kane Williamson makes no mistake, safe hands at mid-wicket. Brisk start from Townsend, comes to an end, he's gone for 24, it's 45 for 1.
Down the wicket, and he's hoisted that high and hard. Over long on for 6. 51 for 1 after 9.
It's going to be the challenge here for Bangladesh, isn't it? That balance between aggression and some smart play just to keep their wickets intact. This is smart play. Good footwork as well, gets the pitch of the ball.
Down wide of third. Kyle Jamieson can't get around. Just a little bit of width.
Just like that. It's the hardest shot on a surface like this. Trying to take it down the ground. Santner takes the easiest catch. Miraz, his innings comes to an end. He was aggressive. He looked to take them on. But he perishes this time.
He just felt as if he wanted that elevation, that flick off the pads to clear mid-wicket. Instead, Will O'Rourke continues his good form in his first ever Champions Trophy. He picks up another top order bat. Miraz goes for 13 and Bangladesh are now 64 for 2.
That's the shot, the go-to shot that he's played so well. In fact, both the openers played it well. Edged. The slip has gone and that will go away for a boundary.
I don't think O'Rourke will mind that.
Is the sweep, he gets it fine, a bit of a top edge, and it gets through. O'Rourke, twice he misses it. The big man has had to go down twice. I think he's missed it both times.
Yeah, it's a good shout, mate. I've never seen another sweep shot. It's a weapon on these tracks. Good extension and reach, doesn't get it, just closes the bat face on it a little bit early. Spins away from Will O'Rourke. Big tall timber, he tried to regather and couldn't.
Down the ground. They need to put their foot down, and that's a couple of boundaries in the last half a dozen deliveries. Tries to go up and over, extra cover, running back, excellent catch. Kane Williamson, he doesn't drop many. New Zealand don't drop many. Bracewell, brilliant, he has 2 for, and Bangladesh lose their 3rd.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, came on in the 9th over of the day and has been really consistent, hard to get away. And this is a wonderful catch from Kane Williamson as well. Bear in mind, folks, there's breeze coming over his back here, so whilst this goes up with nothing on it, check out the way he was poised right at the end. Great composure and an important time here to get a wicket. Hidroy gone for 7, Bangladesh 97 for 3.
Well, this in the air, and this could be an opportunity for Rachin Ravindra underneath it. Takes it with ease. And Bangladesh are just giving it away here for some reason. And he is so experienced, Mushfiqur, to do that.
He's thrown it away. Remember, he got a first ball duck in that first match against India and had a bit of a chance because there's so many overs left. And he comes in and plays that shot. He's faced 5 deliveries and he does that. It's a poor shot in the end. But New Zealand will be very happy to see the back of Mushfiqur Rahim. Gone for 2. It's 1 of 6 for 4. It's the runs, Ian Smith. It's the runs that will matter from here on. A couple of poor shots, especially the last wicket of Mushfiqur Rahim.
Down the wicket, mistimed again, and should be out, is out. They've done it again. What is happening here? O'Rourke with a decent running catch. Bracewell's got forfeit.
Well, he's used the drift, he's used the flight well, but there's been some less than good cricket shots at times from the Bangladesh batters, and another one here from Mahmudullah. Can just swing that leg side. O'Rourke does well. Put one down very early on in the game after bowling of Matt Henry. He's made good ground, and the smile on the face of Michael Bracewell, I'm not sure he can believe it either. Another one goes. This time it's Mahmudullah out for 4 of 14, 118 for 5.
Trying a bit much there, and that quicker ball is not working for him today. It's drifting down leg the whole time, and that'll help ease some Bangladesh blues.
Full face of the bat, straight down the ground. Just held his shot. Henry after it, and gives up.
It's the first sign of aggression down the ground from Shanto. He's been particularly good on anything half short today.
Great shot. More of that required, please. Wonderful use of the feet.
Yeah, he's one of 2 or 3 batters who is in decent nick for Bangladesh. As I say, runs in the last game. And he didn't block it in the last game. He did play shots like this. Shanto knocked it for a single. Baker Ali comes down and belts it for 4. More of that needed from Bangladesh. More wanted from their fans.
Straight up. Who wants this? Somebody's got to get it. The guy that ran the furthest forward ended up with it, Bracewell.
Well, the irony, if that had been put down just after we'd done a brilliant fielding package, but it wasn't. It very rarely is by New Zealand. There were 4 cricketers looking at each other, and that's a conversation in there now. It went straight up. O'Rourke just turned and said, someone's catching this. And in the end, it took mid-wicket to run all the way. Bracewell, who made the greatest distance to get there. But as ever with New Zealand, his hands were safe. The skipper, Shanto, he doesn't bat through. He goes for 77. Bangladesh in bother, 163 for 6.
Couldn't protect that one, and this time he found some timing, genuine timing. So a much needed boundary at the end of the over, which produces 7 runs. It's 172 for 6. I'm not sure he's found it with that one though. Just good enough. Just.
Definite intent. Rishad Hussain, last ball, previous over 4, first ball from Santner that he's faced this over. The old-fashioned cow corner, wide mid-on, gets enough of it, just.
It's gone fine enough for 4.
Yeah, that's the problem when you bowl short. When you bowl Yorkers and you go full, you can set a field because you know roughly where the ball's going to go. Short balls, as we've seen in the previous 2, one has been hit over extra cover for a couple, and this one has gone very fine. There is a bit of edge involved, but as a skipper, it is very difficult to set the field. This same length could be pulled, could be uppercut, could be hit over extra. That's why sides who have got good Yorker bowlers
gone up. Santner after it, takes it comfortably. So Henry picks up a wicket, the 7th down for Bangladesh. And Matt Henry's first of the afternoon.
He was looking really good as well. For the first time in Bangladesh's innings post the first 10 overs, there was looking like there was a fellow at the crease that had a bit of intent. And unfortunately for Bangladesh, that's now finished. Rashid Hussain gone for 26. It's now 196 for 7.
Callers for 2. They might get more. They will. They'll double it. 200 comes up. Hammered over wideish, long on towards the mid-wicket region, and 6. That'll feel good for Jakar Ali.
I tell you, he just gave him a big rap. You want to see him maybe get up that top order. And it's these sort of shots, low at the crease, stable base, and swatted like a fly around the dinner table, over the top, all the way.
Oh dear, it's got away from Latham and down to the boundary for 5 wides. It's gone up and over, and 1 bounce. Or has it gone all the way? I think 1 bounce 4. Good from Tuscan. Pace off. They'll run one. It's a direct hit, and that'll be gone, I think. Latham's done well. There was a dive from Jakar Ali, but I think he's come up short.
We have a umpire review for a run out. I'm ready to make my decision.
That will be OUT. Well short of the crease here. Desperate to get back on strike, but has to go. Yeah, really good knock. Impressive knock from Jakar Ali, but he has to go. Gone for 45 and 55 deliveries. It's 231 for 8.
Down towards long off. And I say comfortably Devon Conway, but not really. There's a little juggle there. Held on to it in the end. Wicket for Kyle Jamieson.
Yeah, Tuscan Hamadan to hit it out of the ground. Just rolling their fingers over. A slow delivery, leg cutter. And in the end, pretty easy in the deep. Yeah, nearly popped out. So another wicket falls. Jameson picks up a wicket here. Yeah, Tuscan departs for 10. It's 236 for 9.
Another swing and a miss. No run attempted, and a good final over from Kyle Jamieson means that Bangladesh will finish their 50 overs here in Rawalpindi with 236 for 9 scored. Mustafizur 3. An all-round good bowling and generally pretty good fielding performance from New Zealand, having won the toss, elected to field first. There'll be some high fives, some low fives, and some pats on the back for all the bowlers and the fielding unit. They'll feel pretty comfortable about having to chase this. So 236 for 9. Shanto, the skipper, 77 off 110. But, throughout that innings, look at the scores and the ball space next to them. There wasn't a lot of impetus in the innings. Hirudoy was 7 off 24, 13 from 14 from Miraz, went early, but Jakar Ali did a good job at the back end, 45 off 55. 1 for Henry, 1 for Jamieson, 4 for Bracewell, the pick of them. O'Rourke with 2 for 48. Santner finishes 10 overs as well. The breakdown, 6.4 off the last 10, but those middle overs, 3.9, 3.4 and 4.1 That was the biggest issue from Bangladesh's point of view from a batting effort. New Zealand, when Will Young and Devon Conway come out to open the batting, which we presume they will require 4.74 per over, 2.37 needed to take the 2 points and guarantee qualification to the semis.
Welcome back here to the glorious city of Rawalpindi, a twin city with Islamabad in Pakistan's north. And it's the first match for Rawalpindi in this Champions Trophy. And they've put on an absolutely perfect day for Bangladesh up against New Zealand. It's a big match for both sides. It's a big match for this pool. New Zealand winning the coin toss and electing to have a bowl first. And they bowled superbly well. All to play for here in Group A of this Champions Trophy for 2025. So Bangladesh, having been sent in, put on 236. The other big number that isn't on that screen is 181. That was the amount of dot balls they faced as well. It was a wonderful bowling performance and fielding performance from New Zealand, and it was led by Michael Bracewell. Best figures for a spinner in Champions Trophy for him. 4 for 26 and well supported throughout by both the spin and the pace of the Black Caps. As I mentioned, it's an important match here for Group A. India have won 2 from 2. They are top of the table at the moment with 4 points. New Zealand, they win this evening and they will qualify for the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy, and it will knock Bangladesh and Pakistan out. So there will be a lot of fans in this region of the world at the moment glued to the television, hoping that Bangladesh can get up and over New Zealand tonight and defend this total. Young on strike, Taskin coming in. And that's a handy start. It's the kind of bowler that hits the deck hard and it hits the top of the blade just that little bit harder than you expect. Yes, through! That's a wicket maiden to start. What a defence here from Bangladesh. Taskin Ahmed, he's up for the challenge.
Brilliant. Got it nice and full. He'd been just back of a length. Got it fuller. Might have been a hint of an inside edge from Young, but it's gone back onto the stumps. Just have a look here. Full. Does it just nip back through the gate? No, there's no edge at all. It just nipped straight back through the gate. Brilliant from Taskin. Fire it up. Yes, please. Come on, have some of that. He's still going. Fair play. Young gone. Without scoring, New Zealand have lost their first without a run on the board.
And almost caught behind the wicket again in the second, though he finds the gap and Williamson finds the boundary.
Well, that's the beauty of the soft hands, but it's a terrific delivery. Good pace and bounce, and you see just that soft hands manages to keep it down enough. Great line and great length. If you're looking for Kane Williamson, that is the line and length you want to be bowling.
That is just lovely. He had a couple little practice runs getting onto the front foot. This time he goes with the flourish through the covers.
Strength of Devon Conway. When you see him play the ball late and through that cover point area, you know that he's found his timing. Very much sweating on those wider deliveries, likes to free his hands. I just wonder the option around coming around and trying to angle into those stumps of the pan of Devon Conway has been a bit of a problem. His hands tend to push out. Good signs there for him.
drags the length back a fraction, but Conway is up to the task, waits a little bit longer, hits it a little bit squarer, gets the same result.
It's the Devon Conway you pay to watch. Again, the foot movement is not dramatic by any stretch. He just opens himself up. The back foot goes away towards the leg side so that he can access that area.
To one of the best, and that's his first wicket in Champions Trophy, and what a wicket it is. It's Williamson gone, nicking behind.
That is the blueprint. That is what Andre Adams would have been talking about. Fifth stump, get Williamson coming forward, just playing outside his eye line. Nairana has done exactly that. This is superb. Most deliveries have been coming in just a little bit. Quite wide, a little bit of extra bounce. Williamson expansive on the drive, it wasn't there. He'd be disappointed. He's shaking his head as he walks off, but that young man is not. Brilliant, great start for Bangladesh. They've got two of New Zealand's best batters back in the hutch. Williamson gone for 5, it's 15 for 2.
Don't bowl on the pads though. That's a little bit of a gift to get his innings underway.
He's one of the bread and butter for Rachin Ravindra. I think the success of New Zealand in that 2023 World Cup was very much the complementary nature of how he plays so well off his legs, where Devon Conway plays so well on the offside, so they complement each other really well.
Elegant, really elegant.
Doesn't get any better than that. The angle from around the wicket, it's not a bad ball by any stretch. It's on the up, classical, stays on top of it, controls it beautifully. Finds the gap between mid-off and cover. And you're not stopping that once it gets through the outfield.
You won't stop that. One off the front foot, one off the back foot. As good as you'll get out of the textbook, those two shots. 28 for 2 after 7.
It's just classical batting from Rachin Ravindra. Up on his toes.
Can't bowl on the legs. It's just too easy for gifted left-handers.
Every top order batter in the world loves them there. Just straying. He's tried to bowl the outswinger to the left-handed Conway. It was just easy pickings, just has to get anything on it. That races away. Especially the pace that he's generating. Don't have to try and overhit the ball. Just get anything on it. Let the pace do the work for you.
Through mid-on. Another glorious piece of timing from Devon Conway.
It's an attempted slower ball. Just straying on line the previous ball this time. Just rolls his fingers down, tries for the big leg cutter. But it's just too full. Again, Conway not trying to overhit it, just punching it down the ground. You get full value for shots.
Another drive. This could be the third boundary of the over. In fact, it will be. It's a bit of a clinic there from these two left-handers at the moment. It's 40 for 2 after 8.
It's the 5th boundary in the last 2 overs from the two left-handers. See Conway really making sure he keeps that bat face open. It's a great ability to bisect the field.
Quite on top of that, but in the end, he's going to pick up a boundary because I think he adjusted quite nicely, Rachin Ravindra.
The ball went up out of the hand from Hedi Hassan. Initially, Rachin Ravindra looking to blast it through the offside, but he just checks his shot at the very last minute. He gets lucky, It's not in control.
There's 4 more there. That's just a poor delivery, too much width.
It's too slow and it's too wide. Even with the new ball skidding on this surface, it just sits up. It's asking to be punished through the offside. Good use of the feet, good depth in the crease from Devon Conway.
And he beats them both with absolute precision. Ravindra is looking good.
His ability to stand tall, not look to overhit. Also have confidence in the surface. This means he can hit through the line. He's not worried about the 2 catches in front of his face. He knows with the control that he's got, he can squeeze it through that gap. It's brilliant batting.
Plays on, goes for the forward defence. Yet again, we've just spoken about it. It's the inside edge that's the undoing for Devon Conway.
The angle in. This is a continued issue for Devon Conway, continuing to target the inside edge of his bat, the hands away from his body. Garnish was building nicely there, just looking to guide the ball down, got the inside edge of the bat because that loose grip as well means it turns slightly in his hand. Good timely wicket for Bangladesh. They're building a little bit of pressure. Conway with the start again, he's out for 30, 72 for 3.
Yeah, keeps his head over the line of the ball nicely, does Latham. Doesn't try and overhit and still finds the boundary.
Yeah, the difference between out of neck and being in neck is just 1 innings. And then suddenly batting just comes back to you, and shots like this, there's nothing wrong with that delivery. You find the gaps, you find the middle of the bat. Everything that was lacking, trying to find form, just takes a few overs, hours at the crease. Batting and rhythm.
Well, that'll do, and that's a wonderful way to bring up 50. Gentlemen, we are seeing the emergence of one of the great modern-day players. Without putting the commentator's curse on him, he is very special.
Yeah, first half century against Bangladesh, 7th overall. Over 1,000 runs now. Such high quality. It was an off-pace delivery, just floated a little bit.
That's a boundary. Honestly, that was beautifully timed.
Yeah, you can say that again. That was smoked away. Falling pretty flat, both of these two. Rachin Ravindra does like to use his feet. Just swatted across into the gap.
Just a bit of bounce there. And it's been edged fine. He went with it in the end. Go away for a boundary.
It's the second time tonight Ravindra's looked to cut and got a top edge that's ran away. Just some extra bounce on this occasion. It doesn't bowl many top spinners or googlies, but that is the top spinner, hence the extra bounce. He's unable to control it, but he gets away with it again.
Short. And belted away. Latham missed out on a short one. Rachin Ravindra doesn't. A big beaming smile on his face.
Just picks up length so quick, Rachin Ravindra. Interesting bowling change. Just think, okay, part-time bowler, can he sort of just get a bonus wicket here? At the moment, just these batters are in too good a form, and anybody is going to put that out the park.
It's just a drag down.
And again short, this time offside. And again a boundary.
He's just running in, trying to bowl too fast. By doing that, he drags it down again. Ratchin, he's been onto anything half short, particularly through the offside. It's fantastic batting. It's not great bowling, it must be said. Genuine drag down.
Quick on that back cut, and that's not a long boundary in that direction. That's 4 more.
It's just another ball that Rachin Ravindra hasn't had to search. His beautiful footwork gets him into position. He can decide where he hits this. We've seen him blast it past cover a few times. This time he just uses the pace, uses the height of Rashad. He's able to just knock it behind point. There's a huge gap. It's great batting.
Dools, in that match that you were talking about before. Shot. He is in full flight. I dare say it, when he gets 100 here, you'll see some fireworks start to happen. He's such a good player. All round the plays, played cover drives. Hasn't come downtown a lot. He's decided to stay back in his crease against all spinners, and now the sweep shot's starting to come in.
That's fine for 4. 100 partnership up with that boundary.
You can see the intention. He's trying to get inside the eye line of Latham. Fine line, isn't it? Talk about that luck. It's just a little ill-directed. Wants to go at those stumps. He's got raw pace. That's 147 kilometres per hour. That's rapid.
Eases it past the man behind point. He does love an ICC men's event, does Rachin Ravindra. 300s in the men's 50 over World Cup just a couple of years ago, and now 100 in the men's ICC Champions Trophy, his 4th overall. Let's find the gap on the leg side with the sweep shot. Are you meaning that they'd then have to go to Dubai and face India in completely different conditions?
Yeah, exactly. Just thinking ahead, as they most certainly going to progress to that stage, is how quickly can they adjust in a huge match.
Carved away, backward a point for 4.
Yeah, a little bit of luck, but it's been a masterclass. Similar sort of foot movement, loves that forward press and then goes even further into the ball. Zero fear of bounce on this track.
High, but not long enough. Chance taken. Good catch out in the deep on the boundary. Substitute fielder on, I think that is. Parvez Hussain, I think that is on as the substitute. It's the end of a fantastic innings from Rachin Ravindra.
Yeah, superb innings. Crisp. Pretty much from ball 1, hitting the middle of the bat, featuring some great cover drives, a good tempo. He set New Zealand up. Probably be a little disappointed he couldn't finish it, but that's a great yuck. Really good knock, young man. 112. Special. 201 for 4.
And a pinch 1 and a 26th half century in one-day internationals for New Zealand's wicketkeeper batter Tom Latham. Controlled things nicely with Rachin Ravindra. Now he's picked up 50, 100 and 50 in his last 3 innings.
Yeah, great tempo.
Well, that's just stealing a run, that. absolutely stealing one. I don't even think this is close.
We have an umpire review for a run out at the bowler's end. Yeah, freeze it there. I've got no back behind the line. Yeah, I'm ready to make my decision.
Shows what I know. He almost stole one. Almost stole one, Tom Latham. Got through to mid-on very quickly, and credit to the fielder there who was on the money. Mamadullah, who'd put down Rachin Ravindra a little earlier on, so the veteran gets his way, but maybe a little bit too late.
Well, he's running with one of the quickest going around in Phillips. He was always going to make it the other end. It was always about Latham. 100 in his first match. 55 this evening here in Rawalpindi off 76 balls. New Zealand are now 214 for 5.
Straight is good. Straight is very good when you get it that well.
Beautiful strike, Glenn Phillips. Just slightly over pitch. Mid-on was inside the circle, so it encouraged him to take on the straight boundary. Just going through the line. He's strong. Doesn't have to overhit it. Just finds the middle of the bat.
That'll find a gap. That was beautifully placed. Finally got one, Glenn Phillips. And we're down to 9 to win. It is 228 for 5. Crunch that one. Absolutely belted that. And now the scores are level. It's 236 for 5.
Hit the ball into the ground, a bit of a crowd catch, then waist high full toss, and then cleared his mind once again. Glenn Phillips jumped all over that.
And there we go, a boundary to Michael Bracewell, and that seals the deal for New Zealand. They are officially into the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy. 2 from 2. And 2 very conclusive victories. So things are kind of just meshing together quite nicely.
Yeah, they certainly are. But they were under pressure early. Young went in the first over. The young speedster Rana, he got Kane Williamson. They were 2 for 15 at one point. And the partnership between Conway and Ravindra, that steadied the ship. And then they were put to the sword by Ravindra and Latham. That put the game to bed. A bit of icing on the cake from Phillips and Michael Bracewell. And for Bangladesh, they tried hard. Taskin and Rana were good up front. Mustafiz created some headaches at different times. Rishad with the wicket as well. They just didn't have enough runs on the board.
Yes, 2 back-to-back performances the same really for Bangladesh. They just didn't quite accumulate enough batting first to put pressure on 2 good batting sides. 236 for 9. It wasn't really a challenge for New Zealand once they got one partnership set, and that was the 1-2-9 between Latham and Rachin Ravindra. And that little contribution from Glenn Phillips at the end with Michael Bracewell. Their partnership just dotting the I's, crossing the T's, really. So if we break it down into our little 10 over blocks there, 54 for 2. Bangladesh probably owned that first one, and then New Zealand started to get themselves back together. 40 for 1, 57 for none, 57 for 1, and then 32 for 1. And that partnership there was the key between overs 20 and 40, really. So New Zealand winning this match in Group A by 5 wickets, and so doing they qualify for the semi-finals.